In this lesson, we're going to be talking about scan types. There's a number of different types of scans based on protocol and based on basically capabilities of the protocol. So if I just ran Nmap here, I'm going to get a help listing of all of the things that Nmap is capable of doing. And you can see there's a pretty long list here of capabilities. Now, what I want to focus in on here is the scan techniques. You can see a -S capital S, which we've looked at. That's the SYN scan. A -S capital T is a connect scan. Now, the difference between these is a SYN scan really does a half-open connection. We send the SYN message, we get a SYN ACK back, and then we just leave it. So the other side really has a half-open connection on their end, and eventually that gets torn down just because it times out. With a connect scan, what we do is we do the full three-way handshake. A SYN goes out, a SYN ACK comes back, and then we send the ACK back out, and then we tear the connection down. That's a full connect scan. We can also just do an ACK scan, which means that we are doing an ACK packet with TCP. We can also do window and Maimon scans. There's UDP scans, there's null scans, there's fin scans and Xmas scans. These all have to do with different combinations of the TCP flags that are there. An idle scan is really a stealth scan, and we'll look at that in a subsequent lesson. And then there's a protocol scan. So we can check what protocols may be supported if we did something like this. 172.30.42.1. We're running a protocol scan, and we should be able to see the different IP protocols that are supported on this particular system. So it's going to run through this list of IP protocols, and if you're interested in the list of IP protocols, you can see them by going to IANA's website, which is www.iana.org, and we've got the list of all of the IP protocols, or basically protocols that run on top of IP. We've got all of those listed at IANA's website. And right now what Nmap is doing is it's checking to see what protocols are supported on this particular system. And there are a number of protocols, and it's going to go through and check them. So it looks like this is going to take a fair bit of time here. But if you wanted to see what other protocols, in addition to the standard, which would be TCP and UDP, we may find something like IGMP or maybe some other protocols that are supported on this particular system here. If you wanted to be able to figure out the protocols that are supported, you could just run Nmap with the -S capital O.